what is going on also. Now, Moses was educated, as Manetho tells us, in the temple of the sun at the city of the sun. That's one of the temples in Kemet. Probably in Karnak or Luxor, one of those. He was an Egyptian priest who was that of the Israelites, and the Jews would rule. You knew. Now listen, check this out. He was this Egyptian priest, and he knew that the Israelites or the Jews would rule at the culmination of the present age. That means that this particular religion that we had got on the scene, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, is a spin-off of the Hebrews' particular religion, which is nothing but a replica of the ancient Egyptian religion. Moses, knowing prophecy, understood that this would happen at the present age of justice. And he knew that he would return at this period as the world leader and give forth the real justice of Mosaic power under the new polarity, which will manifest in its entirety before the new actual progress that shall be established. And this period of the planet Saturn and the ruling planet of the other sign of Scorpio, which is Capricorn, which is under Saturn rules Scorpio, will come into conjunction with the unseen planet and to serve a justified evolution. Now remember, I told you that the Africans knew that they had fallen. They knew that based on their fall had something to do with Saturn, and they understood that Africa could not change their condition not unless Saturn was repolarized in Africa by Africa. That unseen planet that it needs to be repolarized is Jupiter, which is also called Iupita, which is none other than the actual Christ also, which is a form of that. Which we understand that the repolarization of Saturn and Jupiter in Africa is called the Siki ceremony, done every 60 years by the Dogon tribe. That is about to take place soon. Moses understood the prophecy because all of them could foresee the prophecy. They could foresee into the future. Moses understood this, so when this particular group of people got kicked out of Kemet, he established himself as the high priest. And you can get the actual documents of Josephus, which are ancient documents that explain that. He's upset and he's trying to do a hostile letter against Apion, because Apion the scribe wrote about it. And also Manetho in his works, when he's given to Greek to explain the history of Egypt in a work called Sophis, which is serious, he explains the same thing about Apion this scribe, that's explaining what really happened to the particular Jews. Moses understood that they would later on rule, because that religion is the one that spread it all over the world at this particular time. And Islam is a part of that religion. That's why your deities in Islam is the same as in the Bible. If there's some religion that's remotely different. But if you take those deities and some of these figures that they turn into literal history, if you trace it back into mystery, it will go into the gods of Kemet. So some of the actual figures that they made into regular men in the actual Bible and angels in the actual Bible, if you trace those back, they go into gods, into Kemet.